Hey everybody and welcome to the Bullshit Party. It's time for rebranding. And in this one we're gonna be taking a closer look at the newly added podium vehicle, the Entity XXR. As always, we're gonna be starting off with the exterior, then going into the interior, then customizing the vehicle in Los Santos Customs, upgrading all of its performance, then taking it out for a test drive, and finally I'm gonna be answering the question, is it worth it? And with that, let's start with the 360 of the exterior of the vehicle. And in case you weren't able to tell, it's a two-seater vehicle that's a part of the sports car category in GTA Online. And truth be told, I've actually owned this vehicle before, and I've actually reviewed it last year when it was on discount. But I don't remember anything of what I said, and I'm not gonna look at the video to remain as impartial as I can be. But from what I can see here, we have a very faithful representation of what this vehicle was originally based on, which is the Koenigsegg 1. And as you can see, the level of interactivity here is so good. So the exterior is good, but what does the interior look like? Well, let's find out. Okay, we have a good news, bad news sort of situation here. Good news is it has an interior. Bad news is it's not very good. Oh yeah, neither is the sound. And with that tested and done, let's see what type of drivetrain the vehicle has. I seem to remember something weird about it, but I can't really remember what. Oh yeah, that's it. It has this weird always-on traction control on the rear wheels. Now I'm starting to remember. And with that, it's off to Los Santos Customs to see what we can customize on it. I personally think that this vehicle is, and excuse my French here, very je m'appelle, but I don't know. I wanna see how it customizes as well. And in case you're one of them haters, this one's called Read Between the Lines. Get it? Cause it's... never mind. And to pass the time while we're going to Los Santos Customs, let's start singing a song. I'm going down the street, I'm crashing into cars. I'm going down the street some more and I'm crashing into cars. Some more. Bullshit, remember way back when we had music in your videos? I do, viewer, but sadly that makes it harder to edit. And as you can probably tell, I'm into putting as little effort as possible into my videos. And if you don't like it, well, you know. Bullshit, ha ha ha, that was a very well crafted and funny joke. Yeah, thank you viewers, sadly you are imaginary though. Let's see what the real viewers think. Anybody else? Okay, thought as much. Hey Mosey, come over here, I have something for you. Hey guys, guess who I'm trying to be?
Hey, The Rock. So about the family.
Was that impression no good? Okay then. So let's do like we always do, upgrade all the performance up front and then customize the vehicle. Oh, and while we're going through all the performance options, please like the video, please like the video. And don't worry, we're gonna circle back to that, it's gonna make sense in a couple of minutes. One thing that I do want to say is that the vehicle appears to have very limited customization. Granted, it is old, but still it is a bit disappointing. And I really don't remember what the performance was like after upgrading it, so it's gonna be a surprise for me also when we exit Los Santos Customs. And speaking of Los Santos Customs, let's not get ahead of ourselves and choose a different exhaust for this one. And I gotta say, even though the customization is incredibly limited, it is very purposeful, I think. Even though you don't have a lot of options, the options you have there are kind of okay. And I don't want to sound like I'm defending the vehicle, but once again it was released several years ago. Oh, and one thing that I want to mention here is that regardless what spoiler option you go with, it appears that it doesn't have any impact on the traction bar. So even if you decide to go spoilerless, by all means. And it's very cool to see that you're able to adjust your vehicle's height right, unlike some new vehicles released late last year. And even though I believe the rims are custom for the podium vehicle, I'm gonna change them cause I think I have a better idea of what I want. And after all, we have limited customization on this one, and I do want to change the color of the rims, which is impossible with the stock ones. I know it's stupid, but what can I do? And the last thing that I want to say is that I really like the windshield of this car. I prefer it as it is, so I'm gonna be keeping it without any tint on. And it's that part of the video again where we choose a color for the current podium vehicle. And as always, I posted a poll Tuesday to see what color do you guys want me to put on this one. And one of the options was potato. And I'm glad to say that what? Potato didn't win? I'm not upset. Let me just turn my mic off for a second. Sniff sniff. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo and some more sniff sniff. And not the kind Jake Paul's doing. But anyway, let me turn my mic back on. And thank you so much to everybody that voted on the poll. Hopefully you like the result, and if that's the case, please don't forget to give the video a like. Oh wait, I already asked you that, I think. But what I haven't asked you yet is to subscribe to the channel. Please. Oh yeah, and the winner for the poll is something blue. And I gotta say, something blue looks great on the vehicle. But I'm genuinely surprised and upset at the same time that Potato didn't win. And you can make it up to me by subscribing to the channel. And if you're already subscribed, then go on your mother's phone and subscribe from that account. What's that? You're adopted? Oh. I think we should just leave. And here we are finally outside of Los Santos Customs. And I know I didn't talk a lot about the car on our way over here. Actually, I didn't talk about the car at all. But let me make it up to you. First off, it's definitely not the fastest vehicle in the game, and it's definitely not the fastest accelerating one. The traction was fine, but because of the engine placement, the handling was horrendous. So now that we fully customized it, I'm really curious to see if anything changed. And yep, things have definitely changed. First off, we also did lower the car, which made it a lot bumpier. But that's to be expected. But more importantly, we put more horsepower underneath the hood, or the trunk actually in this case. Which makes an already pretty uncontrollable car even more so. And this doesn't mean that this is a horrible or even a bad vehicle, it just means that it takes a little finesse when driving. And also keep in mind that if you have this vehicle, you're probably not gonna win all the races you participate in. It's definitely one of those hard vehicles to master, but driving it is very fulfilling and satisfying. And at the end of the day, isn't the point of a video game to have fun? Anyways, if you're watching the video when the week it was released, then this is the current podium vehicle. So you're basically getting a $2.3 million vehicle for free. Whoops, that wasn't me. Anyways, and if that's the case and you are getting this for free, I would say that it's totally worth it. It's a no-brainer. There's something special about this vehicle that I can't really articulate. But believe me, if you drive it, you'll understand. Oh, and in case you want to see my original review of it, I'm gonna post it right here. But yeah, it does everything decently, but not great. But that doesn't mean, again, that it's a bad vehicle. It's actually quite fun, and I'm gonna be keeping this one. Not to mention that it can go off-road, and how many supercars can do that? No, yeah, you're right, I am playing a video game. Anyway, with that, I think it's time to be ending this one. Thank you so much to everybody that watched. Hopefully you liked what you saw, and if that's the case, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you're new to the channel. Go and check out the Patreon if you want to, and with all that said and done, I'll catch you all in the next one. Hey Lamar, hey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? What about now?